What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Worlds TV. If you're new, you already know what to do. Make sure you hit that subscribe, like, and comment button for more content. Also, don't forget to follow us on our social media, Worlds TV on X and Instagram, and Worlds TV on TikTok. And today we're going to be talking about the Republicans officially passed a budget bill in the House of Representatives by a vote of 217 to 215, and the bill is pretty much establishing a congressional budget for the United States for the fiscal year of 2025 and setting forth the appropriate budget levels for the fiscal year of 2026 to 2034 moving forward. But if you know the wonderful mainstream news media, they do what they do best, and that is lie, manipulate, and gaslight the people. They are saying that this bill is having tax cuts for billionaires and eliminating Medicaid and Medicare, which is simply not true. The type of shit that they come up with is really, really impressive, but mind-boggling at the same time. So I'm going to share this screen with you guys and make it bigger and to show what is actually in the bill. If you guys want to do your own homework, type in HConRes 14. It's right there. Okay, HConRes 14. Look, the House of Representatives will begin debate on House concurrent resolution. The legislation is the overall budget, a framework, a guide for Congress and other actions it will later take this year, appropriate legislation, programs, funding, and tax legislation. Okay, and if you look at right here as well, too, it's just, look, key provisions in that bill. Budgetary levels. You got reconciliation instructions. You got reserve fund. You got deficit adjustment mechanisms. You got budget enforcement procedures. Nowhere in that fucking bill is they talk about that they're going to slash Medicare and Medicaid. Look at this one right here. The resolution proposes significant changes to Medicaid funding, aiming to reduce federal expenditures on the program. Key proposals include implementing work requirements for beneficiaries and cost and closing state specific loopholes. Again, this is aimed to have $888 billion in saving over the next 10 years in Medicaid. Same thing with Medicare. While the resolution does not explicitly propose cuts to Medicare benefits and emphasize the need to address issues related to waste, fraud, and abuse within the program. Remember when fucking Elon Musk found hundreds of billions of dollars, specifically $100 billion in wasteful spending because of the Medicaid and Medicare program? They said, okay, we need more responsibility and we need more transparency. That's exactly what they're fucking doing. But you have idiots, you have dumbasses like Jasmine Crockett, or Jasmine Crooked, as I should say, who went on there and said, well, you know, the House of Congress can't get this budget passed. They did. Now you have Jasmine Crockett saying, oh my God, they're cutting Medicaid, they're cutting Medicare. It's simply unfucking true. The shit that they come up to say to you people is blasphemous. Here's this dumbass bitch's tweet. All right, I'm going to pull up for you guys right here. Here is Jasmine Crockett's stupid ass fucking tweet. Take a look at this as I maximize the screen. So yeah, she said, oh my God, this is what a deal with the devil looks like. House of GOP just voted to cut Medicaid, SNAP benefits, school meals, and housing assistance in all exchange for giving corporates and billionaires a tax cuts at the expenses of the middle class. That is simply fucking untrue as hell. This bitch is known for lying and gaslighting, and the fact that you have dumbass people on the left who mainly get their information from watching the propaganda mainstream media news believe this bullshit. Nowhere in the fucking bill does it cut Medicaid or Medicare. It's simply getting rid of the ridiculous, wasteful fraud that they found. The hundreds of billions of dollars in fraud that they found when Doge did an audit of these crooked ass departments. Again, all you guys have to do is go type in HConRes.14 and go on the official congress.gov website. Go there. It's all there. The bill is pretty much just setting a budget, a proper budget for the fiscal year of 2025 and 2026 to 2034 for the next 9 years. That's all it's doing. That is all it's doing. You can read the highlight stuff right here. That's all it's doing. Budgetary levels, reconciliation instruction, reserve fund, deficit adjustment mechanism, budget enforcement procedures. All these, where in this fucking summary of this bill does it mention tax cuts to billionaires? Where in the summary of this bill does it mention eliminating Medicaid and Medicare and hell, even Social Security? No, it doesn't. It's talking about eliminating the waste, the fraud and abuse within these programs, the money laundering scheme that they found. But knowing what Democrats like to do, they like to lie, manipulate, and bullshit fucking people. That's what they're great at. They never ever like telling the truth. They just go on there, go on their Twitter fingers, go on X, and again, a social media that they want to delete it in the first place to be like, well, oh my God, they want to call this stuff like that. No, the reason why Democrats want to keep Medicaid, SNAP benefits, Medicare, and stuff like that, so they can continue to wastefully spend your hard-earned taxpayer dollars, because they're not paying a dime into that. It's all of the hard-working American class middle citizens that are paying into that program. And so now we want to, eliminate disinformation on the right. So a lot of people I've been seeing on social media are saying that, well, oh my God, this bill, is officially putting an end to no tax on tips. It's also putting an end to no tax on overtime, no tax on Social Security. Guys, that's also a lie. Nothing in this bill mentioned no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security. This is this tweet that went viral right here, and this is why Elon Musk, who bought X, has this insight right here. User notes: Age Conres 14 does not include provisions for no tax on tips or no tax on overtime. It's a budget resolution setting physical targets, not a tax on labor or law. And Trump's proposal on tax, unmentioned overtime, would require separate legislation. Now, there is a bill out there. It's HR 482, and I'm going to share the screen right here. No tax on tips, that was specifically introduced in the House on January 16th, 2025 of this year. It hasn't even been up for a vote yet because it's just been introduced according to Congress.gov. But with Donald Trump and the Republicans being on board to have no tax on tips, a policy that was implemented by Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and their crooked administration, this should easily pass in the House and the Senate because Republicans control the majority. So that's a separate bill. But this Age Conres 14 is not a no tax on tip. It's not a no overtime. It's not a no tax on Social Security. Okay, so this is why people have to specifically vet where they get their information from, because anybody could just post something on social media and it blow up, it go viral, and then you take that as face value when it's literally not that at all. It's not that at all. So people literally have to be careful where they are getting their information from. Okay, so that's why, Elon Musk has community notes underneath people's tweets, because again, if it was the Democrats, anything that you said was misinformation, they'll take you offline. But with the other side, the Republicans having control of social media, with Elon Musk transitioning from a Democrat to a Republican, he is allowing you to say whatever you want to say. But if you're going to say something, you're going to get corrected, but your account's not going to get deleted. You're not going to get banned for quote unquote spreading misinformation. So that's just the rumor that was out there. All right. But again, going back to it, Jasmine Crockett, I'm going to share this post right here of this ridiculous, dumbass individual. I still can't believe that this lady is a congresswoman. Like, it goes to show, you could be a congresswoman or a congressman. All you have to do is just lie to the American public. If you lie to them, they'll believe anything that you have to say. But I'm going to share this screen right here for you guys, because before the bill got passed in the House of Representatives, Jasmine Crockett literally said, hey, well, the House of GOP will not get this bill passed without us. This is what she had to say.
But we're in the minority. But so long as we stand strong and not one Democrat falters, let me tell you, there are going to be Republicans that don't want to vote for this, and they can't lose more than one vote. So
that's incorrect, because all the Republicans voted in favor of that, and all of them have majority of the seats in the House of Representatives. So Jasmine Crockett, again, all you was saying was a whole bunch of lip service. She's literally giving me Joy Reid vibes 2.0. All this bitch does is fucking race bait, lie, manipulate the American public. Every time she goes on national television, on FCC airways, she says some of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard. And again, more and more people are waking up and seeing that the Democratic Party is a dictatorship party. All these people fucking do is lie to you and expect you to believe their lies. And once you caught them in a lie, then they cover up their lie with another lie. It's like they're like little children who just love chaos and a whole bunch of nonsense bullshit. So that's all I had to say in regards to that, okay? Age count res 14, go on college.gov. It is not a no tax on tip. It's not a no overtime. It's not, no tax on Social Security. It's not a bill that's going to give billionaires tax cuts. It's not going to eliminate Medicaid or Medicaid. That's not it. All this bill is doing is setting a budget for the fiscal year of 2025 and setting appropriate measures to have a balanced budget for the next 8 years from 2026 to 2034. Stop believing the bullshit lies that MSNBC says, that CNN says, okay, that ABC says. All of these people are for the other side. They're for the left. They're for the deranged fucking left. The same people who were telling you that men could get periods. The same people who were telling you that biological men can compete in biological women's sports. The same people who have an issue with every fucking thing that the other side is doing, but they're doing it 10 times worse. Do not believe these people. Do not believe any of these race baiting quote unquote political analysts. All these people do is lie and fucking are full of bullshit. Don't believe anybody on the Democrat side. I'm not saying to believe everybody on the right as well too, because both of them are evil, but do not believe a word that comes out the Democrat side, because they have a long track record, a long history list of lying to your fucking face, stealing your money, and then lying to you some more. They want you in debt while they profit off of your debt. All right, that's all I had to say about that, guys, okay? Let me know what you guys think about this. Do you agree, disagree with my commentary? Leave your comments down below. Smash like button, subscribe to the channel. I will catch you guys later. Everybody be safe out there. God bless. Peace. Take